Wine, a drink of tradition, science, and passion. But how exactly does a soft grape become a fine wine found on shelves around the world? In this video, we're stepping inside one of the most sophisticated wine production facilities to reveal a journey shaped by centuries of knowledge and modern technology. Welcome to the unbelievable transformation of grapes into wine. Grapes are typically harvested once they reach optimal ripeness, measured by sugar levels, Brix, acidity, and tannin maturity. Timing is crucial. Too early and the wine lacks body. Too late and it loses balance. For large-scale wineries, mechanical harvesters are used to quickly gather grapes, operating 24/7 during harvest season. These machines can process hundreds of acres per day. However, for high-end wines, handpicking remains standard, as it preserves the grape's integrity and allows for quality sorting right in the vineyard. Interesting fact, did you know? Grape harvesting often occurs at night to preserve acidity and prevent premature fermentation in the heat. At the winery, the first step is removing the stems using distempers. Stems can introduce unwanted tannins or bitterness, especially in red wines. After distemming, grapes are lightly crushed, enough to release juice, but not break seeds, which can add harsh flavors. Modern facilities use optical sorters powered by AI to identify and remove imperfect grapes at lightning speed, ensuring only top-quality fruit enters fermentation, behind-the-scenes insight. Each grape is sorted not just for appearance, but for sugar density and ripeness. Machines do in seconds what used to take hours of manual labor. Fermentation is where the magic begins. Yeast, either wild or cultured, is added to the grape must. It converts sugars into alcohol and CO2, creating the foundation of wine. For red wines, fermentation includes the skins to extract color and tannins. In contrast, white wines are often pressed first and fermented without skins to retain freshness. Temperature control is essential. Too hot and yeast dies, too cool and fermentation stalls. Large facilities use temperature-jacketed stainless steel tanks, capable of adjusting within fractions of a degree. Winemakers often conduct punch-downs or pump-overs in red wine fermentation to ensure even extraction of color and flavor. Some even use automated cap management systems to perfect the process. Once primary fermentation is complete, red wines are pressed to separate the juice from the skins and seeds. Pneumatic bladder presses are commonly used. They gently squeeze the pomace, minimizing bitterness. The free-run juice, which flows naturally, is considered the highest quality, while pressed juice is sometimes blended or used for different wine tiers. White wines are pressed before fermentation, while reds are pressed after, a major difference in processing steps. For many red wines, and some whites like Chardonnay, a second fermentation called malolactic fermentation occurs. This natural process converts sharp malic acid into softer lactic acid, mellowing the wine and adding creamy, buttery textures. Modern wineries can initiate, control, or prevent MLF depending on desired style using temperature, pH, and bacterial cultures. Fun fact, that creamy mouthfeel in your Chardonnay, that's malolactic fermentation at work. Aging develops complexity, just like fine wine in oak barrels. French oak adds elegance and spice, while American oak brings bold vanilla and coconut notes. Some wines age in neutral barrels for oxygen exposure without added flavor. Others remain in stainless steel to preserve crispness and fruitiness. Aging can range from 3 months to over 3 years, depending on the wine style and quality tier. Barrel economics. One French oak barrel can cost $1,000 and only holds about 300 bottles of wine. That's why it's often reserved for premium batches. Before bottling, wine must be clear and shelf-stable. Clarification removes particles using fining agents like bentonite, egg whites, or pea protein. Cold stabilization involves chilling wine to near freezing to remove tartaric acid crystals. Harmless but visually unappealing. Final filtration ensures microbial stability, especially in white wines, preventing spoilage in the bottle. Science tip: cross-flow filtration, a newer technique, uses ceramic membranes and maintains more aroma than traditional filtering. Bottling lines are precision-engineered environments. Bottles are washed, inerted with nitrogen, filled and closed, all in seconds. Closures include traditional cork, synthetic corks, and screw caps. Each affects aging differently. Labels are applied with laser precision, often coded with batch and lot numbers for traceability. Did you know high-end wines are often bottled unfiltered for more complexity, but must be stored properly to avoid spoilage?
Ever wonder what happens after wine is bottled? It's not just sitting on a shelf. Bottles rest, letting flavors meld. Stored in climate-controlled warehouses, they're safe from heat and UV. These bottles travel the globe, tracked by smart logistics systems. Even post-bottling, quality checks are rigorous. Winemakers sample batches, ensuring no faults like cork taint. Advanced tech like gas chromatography detects off flavors. Only the best make it to your table. Wine is a blend of agriculture, chemistry, and craft. Next time you sip, remember, it's more than just a drink. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more behind-the-scenes journeys. Cheers.